Hello, this is your United Uncle here. Today, as we talk about the game Ipswich versus Manchester United, or rather Manchester United versus Ipswich. Just give me a bit of a time. I'm going to talk about the importance of the game, the tactics, the strength, disadvantages and advantages. I'm going to talk about the lineup and what RUBEN said in his presser. Let me start with the importance of the game. Man United, we need to win. We need to create a gap between us and the relegation. As you know, Ipswich is on 17 points. Manchester were on 30, which is 13 points. So if Ipswich win, they will come closer. But if we win, we are widening that gap. We never knew that we're going to talk about relegation. We're going to talk about relegation with Manchester United. Our last 5 games, we lost 3, drew 1, and won 1. Our last game against Ipswich, it was a draw away. It was RUBEN Amorim's first game. And there was supposed to be a manager bounce, but we didn't win. So it means this is going to be a very difficult game. Key players to watch. I would say Bruno, as always. If Bruno plays well, the team plays well. I'm going to put Zeski. He's finding his feet. I'll watch him. I want to see what he does. I'm going to put Chido. It depends where he starts. But I want to see more of him. We've got a striker there. We've got someone who can score. Those are the key players for me. And for Ipswich, there's a guy called DILLA, who was a junior for Manchester City, if I'm not mistaken. That guy is a striker, and we've been linked with him again. We've been linked with him that we might want him. He's quite a handful guy. And Excel Townsebe. Those are the key players to watch. Because Townsebe is one of our junior players. We sold him to Ipswich. Those are the key players to watch. Then tactical approach. We always play the big 5, but now we believe we're going to play more attacking. It's going to be a more attacking game. Our wing backs more in the opposite half than in our half. So we believe Dogu and Dalot, they're going to play a crucial role. I expect fast pace. I expect to start the game the way we ended at Everton. But now the problem is we never play well at Old Trafford. That confidence, that nerves which follows our team, we never play well at Old Trafford. It's a worry to me. We need to score first just to ease the nerves. We need to attack them from the first whistle. The key to win this game is even to win the toss. We need to win the toss first of all. Then we try to score in the first minutes. Fast everything, fast set pieces. That's what I expect to see. My predicted lineup is Euro, Delete, and Maguire back 3. Because Mazarao, I think, is injured. So the keeper is always, what can we do? It's Onana. Dogu, Dalot as the wing backs. Defensive midfielders. For me, I would put Ugarte and Casemiro. Then the attacking ones, I'll put Bruno and Zeski. Then the striker, I'll put Chido, if it was me. But what I'm going to see, what I think the coach is going to do, he's going to take out Casemiro. You put Bruno in that more like defensive role. Then you partner Zeski with the Garnacho. Then you put Rasmus. So you should compare the two. See if I'm wrong. The coach's lineup, it will be Ugarte, Bruno, Zeski, and Garnacho, Rasmus. But in the 5 central players. For me, it's Ugarte, Casemiro, Zeski, Bruno, and Chido. Tell me if I'm wrong when we meet again. The strength for Ipswich, goals, DILLA, he's got 10 goals. He's a threat. They are resilient under difficult challenges. They managed to beat Tottenham. Us, we've been difficult to beat Tottenham. So it means them, they work hard. As we struggle against teams which work hard. Not typically technical teams, but teams which work hard. So Ipswich is one of them. We draw against them. That's their strength also. The coach is our former coach, assistant coach, Karen McKenna. Way back since Jose Mourinho, he has been there. Ranić, he has been there. Even under Ten Hag, I'm not sure where he left, but he has been there. He knows Manchester United inside and outside. Karen McKenna. Then Axel Tenzebe, I've talked about him. He's one of our junior players. He also know Manchester United. And the junior players and former players who come to play against us, they always have got a bone to chew. The disadvantages, they concede more than 2 goals per game. It's 2 and above goals per game. That's the disadvantages of Ipswich. They have conceded 54 goals as of time of recording. The other disadvantage is teams which came from the championship, they are typically just not good enough. It's just a disadvantage on their part. They are typically not good enough. And also pressure on United. This is a must-win game. We need to points on the board. We need to clear that line between the relegation and we need to come closer to top 10. Teams are winning. Teams are winning which are in the top 10. So us, we need to win. We don't need to remain behind. Position 15, 16 is not a good side. We need to crawl towards that top 10. Ipswich again, they lost 4 games in the last 5 and drew once. It means they haven't won in the last 5 games. So my prediction for tomorrow's game, we don't score a lot and we always concede. My prediction is 2-1. I would say Zeki and Chido to score. What do you say? And for RUBEN AMORIM press conference, he said we need to understand why we're in this position. It's like taking the blame for the redundancy. They were asking me a lot of questions about the redundancy which is happening at Old Trafford. They were asking me a lot of questions, of which is not his problem. He is now being used as a scapegoat. He's now being used as a mouthpiece for the Glazers and Ineos. And he said, is the problem of the team why we are where we are? If Manchester United senior men's team was playing well, we will be raking in revenue, we'll be having more income. So if by not having income, we're forced to cut costs in other areas. Some people are not happy. No one can be happy if people are losing their jobs and stuff. But one thing we should know, it was the Manchester United Football Club first before anything else. All those other jobs, everyone else was created because of the success of the team. So we have to cut everything until the team works well. Then we go back to the usual Manchester United. That's my take. The coach wants us to improve. He just wants to win every game. He said it was difficult to watch the previous, the previous game, how we played in the first half. Sometimes he's saying he doesn't understand, but people need to understand also that RUBEN AMORIM is not an English guy, so sometimes the things he answer is not exactly what he means, so you need to listen with a pinch of salt. He also talked about the injuries. No one has come back. Luke Shaw, Mount, I don't even know where they are. They haven't come back. He's worried about the redundancy, and he's also worried about our home form. We need to perform, we need to do well, we need to understand what it means to play for Manchester United. We need to understand that it's us as a club, as the main football team, which is affecting the revenue in the whole of Manchester, like a brand in general. People like from the lowest positions, they are being fired, they are being made redundant because the team is not getting revenue. He understands all that, so he's telling the players, he's putting pressure on them that they need to play well. So that was roughly his message. They were asking him a lot of things, but they were just running around in the same area. The thing is, we understand we need to do well. We need to do well for the club to have revenue. That is roughly what RUBEN AMORIM was saying. And he wants to win each and every game. If you like my content, just please, you know what to do. Just put a comment, subscribe. This is your United Uncle. I thank you.